It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field and he's creating with big throws downfield.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there. They're holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Give him another one right back to Allen. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Tua now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. Got a man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point attempt to come here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's swung out to Mostert. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Herbert on first down now. Throw complete there, Rodgers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Open man is Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 4. Again, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Michel, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. Caught by Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Up the middle they go with Mostert. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 10, Dolphins 7.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, here's Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Michel running up the gut, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down 10-7, a minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. He's unable to complete completed there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Tua finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Tua to throw.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this one you have to know you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Draw play. It's Eckler. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.